All right, today is January 15th, 2025. I'm going to go over today's price action. So, we're finally heading towards at the beginning of the market, we had news. You can see here around like the 8:30 news, we had CPI. Yesterday, we had PPI, I believe. Yesterday, we had PPI, or Monday, one of the 2 days, we had PPI. And price bounced off of, I think it was yesterday, price bounced off of a key level that I had very nicely, and then we sold off, right? And I was able to catch uh, a bit part of the sell off yesterday. Today I didn't take any trades. I was looking for shorts at the high, but I didn't see any sellers stepping in. Yes, we had some selling volume down here, um, but it wasn't enough for me to say, "Oh, I want to go in short." Nothing really sparked my interest. We had all of this green buying RSIs. You can see that from here, and also over here, right? This is the regular charts. 15 minutes, you see green buying. I'll zoom into pre-market during the market session. All this green buying, we need to get below all of this. And NQ was just very strong right at the gate. It had buying, weak selling, and then strong buying again, right? Strong buying this candle, weak selling. Price could not catch a break to go short. You can see the green RSI stayed, and then price bought up. Same thing here, weak selling, and then price got bought up. Um, Similar situation here, strong buying, weak selling right here. Price get bought up. So we had green buying the whole time. So I knew we're in a strong bullish atmosphere, but I didn't know how to actually capitalize on it. I knew that I also wanted to see price come down to this and bounce for VIX, all right? Which it looks like at the end of the day we did. We did kind of sell off from that area at the end of the day. You can see right there, all right, just a little bit right there, right? Not enough to be anything of importance, but just enough, all right? So yeah, I didn't trade at all today. I just couldn't get anything properly concrete that I felt trusted with. Two things I noticed as price started to move up. You can see prices moving up. We're moving up on low volume, and I was waiting for selling to step in. We started to see selling on the 15-minute chart. So low, not yet here. All right, price is moving up. We have the first sign of potential selling. I did mark this here because we had a ton of RSIs and then a dead zone and then RSIs again. I did mark it, which we will come back to this later because this is an important zone for the day. Probably the most important zone for the day. So finally we get nope, not yet. This is 9, 12, still no selling yet. We are getting pushed up with a lot of green RSIs, but there's no volume to really back up this movement now. We're getting to a new supply zone for NQ. RSI is still pushing, but there's no volume that's pushing it up there. So I said we're probably due for a sell off. I think I mentioned that in our group chat that news, what news, level, definitely some. All right, so around 10:26, I said volume's looking dead and seeing buying on RSIs, but no signs of selling yet. So I said at 26. So I'll move back a little bit. So right around here. So we have here, we have the, I need something to help mitigate this. So much things open. Can't close that out. I can close this out. All right, I'll just use the chart. All right. So just so I can separate what's going on here. So, all right. So you can see here. All right, that's the last volume bar. Price is moving up. We have one, two, three. No volume. We have four here. No volume, right? No volume whatsoever. So buying or pushing price up, and this set and it's basically washing. It's basically getting dried up right now, right? So and I can see prices kind of curve, and I'm thinking about I want to get short, but I don't have any reason to get short yet. We did have we are out of the outside of the trend line that I have here, right? We broke out of it a while ago, but now we're definitely out of it, and we're getting some potential stuff. This is the news high for the day. So, and then we're at I think a trend line up here on the 5 minute. We're kind of above it on the 1 minute. Um, and then NQ has the initial balance now starting to appear here at the top. And then price starts to round off. Price pushes down a little bit, and I'm kind of curious about going short, but not curious enough. I do mark my level up here where I would like to see price come back up to. Price never Price did not come back up to it. We kind of stayed right here in the zone. And then now in my head, I said, okay, I would like to go short, but I'd like to see a white candle or buying candle push up to this area, pause, and then a rejection. That's all I want. White candle, push up into this gray area, pause, and then a rejection. So we get a white candle at the news high. I said, okay. I drew another trend line, right, that we finally broke out of it. And throughout the entire time, we kind of just stay right there, not moving any higher. Another white candle rejects the news high again. We're at downtrend with the EMAs. So I could get short, but I don't have any areas that I trust to get short at. We're kind of staying below this. Let me get this back up. Boom. Kind of staying below this selling candle here. As you can see, we never could get back above it. We cleared. Yeah, we cleared that selling candle here. We cleared the buying candle here. So this is now the only volume candle that price is dealing with. That's been cleared. This has been cleared. So, and there's nothing after that really, right? There's nothing. The next thing is down here, which is what I marked. Because this is the MTRSI candle before our price moved up. All right, so I probably could have marked this one a little further down here. But this was when price started moving, right? But I was hoping we had a red RSIs. So price is holding in that area right here, this candle here. So it's one of these candles right around here, and price is just not moving any higher. So maybe I could have put my stop, get an entry, put my stop loss above that. Price pushed up one more time for a strong buy. And I think after that we sold off, right? Right there, we sold off. So to see that RSI, we gotta come down to that level that I had down here. And price held this one here, and I think price had one more push down. I deleted it. Price had one more push down back into the bottom base of this here, creating that bottom of the dead RSI, the bottom of the dead RSI. All right, in my head, I know that longs are still in favor, but I would have looked for a short because we kind of like cleared all of this. But this is the bottom of an RSI within a world of RSIs, still inside of this green buying here, and still inside of the 30-minute buying sphere, right? 30 minutes also have all of this, right? All of this is buying. So we did get this little sell here. So we had a sell candle here. At 10:30, price came back up at around 11 and sold off. Right, 10:30, price came back up at 11 and sold off. So I can't even see it in this. So let's go to 10:30 to 11 basically. I cannot see it on the 5 minute chart to save my life. So 10:30. So this is what the 10:30 candles look like when it drops down. Let's go back a little bit before this 11 o'clock candle started, like that, right? And then it's like so that's where we had full on sellers on the 30-minute, the 15-minute, and that's basically it. And then the 5 minute holding, right? So now we just look for a sign back up, which is what we got, and then price sold off, right? And that's exactly what we got. So after the 30-minute set, it's standard that okay, we want to be short. We just look for selling above the highs, which is basically this area here, but price could not get through. I guess this would be the selling candle, this 10:30 candle, and price just couldn't get through it, and it validated the 30-minute candle, right? And I can do a quick 11 minutes. I'll do a quick setup on it. Let's go to default. Let's max this out, and then I'll just stay on this chart here to show all of the change. So this is the 11, the 10:30 candle goes to into 11. Let's put a box around it. Right, we'll put a box around this volume. All right, so now that we have sellers stepping in, boom. Now let's go to the 15-minute. We should see the red candle here. So the 10:30 here, and then no candle, right? So this area here is where sellers are present. I'm gonna do this like that, boom, right? And then we'll make it a different color. Probably don't really need to make it a different color. Maybe just a little darker. All right, turn it to that. Sheesh, thing's invisible now. Let's make it a different color. I think that should be good, and we'll go back to faded. Boom, make it like this, right? And then let's go to the 5-minute chart. Yeah, go to the 5-minute chart. All right. Now we have that main candle. There it is right here. Let's bring it out like that. Boom, right? And then, because we want to look for something for a rejection up here. And then let's go to the 1-minute chart. We see that's the selling candle here. The 1-minute chart. And see if there's anything there. All right. That was this here. Nothing. I don't have anything I can make sense of. I don't have anything. Nothing. But this is an area of rejection right here. Apollo could just say, "Hey, we're rejecting this," right? Because the 11 o'clock candle starts here, and I don't have anything here that says this is where we're selling off at. I don't understand none of these candles. Let's go to the 5-minute chart. Let's see if I'm misdiagnosing this. I got a white candle. I wanted to go higher up to here. Price is just chopping. Nothing here tells me we're gonna sell off for this nice little small move. All right, let's go back to this. So on here, okay, this is my thing that I was looking at. Let's go to the 1 minute for my oval. Boom, there it is. All right. All right, so this is my area of interest for price to come down to at the oval. I'll keep it like that. All right. That's what we came to, right? So, and then I know I had drew that RSI. I said no, maybe price can't break below this, and so I said maybe price will sell off. Maybe price can break below it. I didn't mark this. I wish I did. Maybe I could have caught this. This side makes sense. This side doesn't. This makes sense. I can see a trend line on the 5-minute. On the 1 minute, I probably see a trend line on the 5 minute. All right. Yep, I can see a perfect trend line. This one here, I don't know what the heck is going on here, but this one makes sense. I can draw this cell and this cell to get this buy together, or even that's pretty much it. This buy together. We're out of it. I'd enter on this candle right here. All right, I wouldn't because noon is coming up, but this would be the best entry like this, and that would be the buy and push price up, right? Because we hit this area here. This area, it just so happened that price sold off. I cannot find a reason to get short here. I've been looking still trying to figure it out. Maybe this 5 minute candle right here, this 15 minute candle, that would be just it, because we get that 30 minute candle and then this 15 minute candle holds. I don't see I don't see anything. I don't see one of these here at the top. I don't see anything that makes sense. I just don't. I don't see anything that makes sense. The only one that makes sense is this potential 15 minute candle here, where I could say, okay, we're gonna hold. We'll go like this. All right, and that would be it. How much am I risking here? About 6 points. Boom. I mean, this looks good. Boom. And then go on to that. Just this itself is just an area to good exit 18. Right, but we're in the long area here. I prefer to just go long. This is buying. This is buying. This is buying. All right, none of it's saying short, 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 short. No. Besides the fact that we have, the selling candles, this is still a buying territory. I'm not interested in that. I'm just not. All right, so that's still buying territory. So even though we got so much going on, this was all buying. So it didn't work out. Now this here, I could have bought here. I was just looking for a an RSI to punch me in, and I did get an RSI. I just did not capitalize on that RSI, which is this one here. I saw this RSI. I said, "Damn, we probably will move higher." This is the only one. We kind of cleared it, and we're kind of staying above it for the most part. But I said maybe we'll sell off here at the end of the day. Price dropped and then pushed back up. Right, it never got below this here. What is that 1 minute level over there? That's it. All right. All right, so it is still way, way, way above. Let's make it not orange. Let's make it yellow. All right, so this is price. This is price holding that entire time, pushes down, and then pushes back up. All right, and like I said, I could have drew my a selling candle. Maybe not this one, but either way, they both work out. All right. I could have waited till price break out of this trend line, or just knowing that it's outside of that first trend line. Breakout here, entry at 1. Stop loss can be below it or down here, which is very far. That's 7 points. It's just about 4 points. And then just let price ride. Right? And price rode. Price rode the hell out. Right? So that dead zone here made so much sense. I did mark it. I erased it afterwards, but I wish I kept it. That was probably the only spot. Unfortunately, it came as we are going into the midday session, was ending, and I'm not too fond of that. But I did get the RSI. We did get to that level. We did bounce. We did get a trend line. We got a trend line bounce. We got a trend line break. I could draw this trend line a different way also, but I'm really liking the way that I'm drawing them now. They make so much more sense as far as this market condition is. Typically, I'll try to draw them like this, and then I'd probably be entering way over here, right? Or I try to draw them like this, but then I would have had a nice little entry right here. This would have been a nice little entry, but I like the fact that I drawn from sell to buy, and then we're on the outside of it, and I can look for my entry. From sell to buy, and then I want to see failed buying to continue lower, and if not, if price goes on the opposite side of it, the trend line, then um, if price goes to the opposite side of the trend line, I can look for a buy. All right, price goes to the opposite side of the trend line right here, and also right here, right at the open, boom, and then probably could have caught that. So, um, two opportunities to enter. So yeah, so that's basically it. Like I said, we're in a strong, heavy uptrend. I should have stayed in a strong, heavy uptrend. Tomorrow, do we have anything for tomorrow? Is a question. I might not be trading tomorrow, due to life reasons. So I'm going to see if I have anything tomorrow. I'm looking for just at least an end of day high volume area. That's all I'm looking for. I have a strong buy here, strong sell right here. So if price does open up above this, this would be a key area. Let's go to 15-minute. Ooh, yeah. This right here. Okay, price goes above it. This would be a key area right there. On this candle here, whatever high this is 5998 will be a key area. 5 minute, I didn't see anything. 1 minute, let's see how 1 minute looks. Yeah, that this candle right over here will be the most important key area candle, I would say, right here. 5991. That's the one. If price opens above it, that would be the one that will be the most important key area for me. As long as price does not touch it, unfortunately, price touched it. Great. We dropped below it and moved out. I was hoping that we dropped like I'll give a quick example and then I'll be ending here. I was hoping that we'd bounce off of it like we did yesterday here. Let's try this line. Then left. Let's make this small. And then alright, you see how, well, not this one, but how this one we were a buy. And I'll mark the whole box. And once our price left it, we didn't go opposite direction. We kind of stayed above it the entire time. But when price came to it, that's when we got price action to move. All right. It also became important over here. That I'm just not noticing this. Boom. Right. Boom. I probably took that short actually. I think that's why I took a short. I think I took the short somewhere around here. That was my short. All right, we came back to it. I took that short. Price came back to this also. But yeah, boom, and then price moved up. So that's basically it for today. I'm done. Maybe I'll be back tomorrow. Maybe not. Who knows?